بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My dear student, greeting to you all. Today, inshallah, we will carry on with our English language lessons. My name is teacher Inas Al-Hdathi. So this will be the third lesson of our unit. The name of the unit is called Travel. Make sure you have your books ready at page 26 and 27 of your book number 4. Okay, this will be lesson number 3. So let's start. Bismillah. Let's start by revising what we have learned in the previous lesson, my dear student. In the previous lesson, it was a grammar lesson where we talked about simple present tense, we talked about some, any, adverbs of frequency, and we took so many exercises about it. This will be the cover of your book, unit 2, the cover of the unit, travel and transportation. Let's start by this word, landforms. What do I mean by landforms? This is an introduction, so when we start this lesson, it will be easier for you because as you can see in your books right now, it's a comprehension lesson. So let me give you some pictures that will help you or enable you to understand the words that you will see in the text. Okay, so let's start. Let's start by having this verse from Al-Quran. I need you to take a minute or so to read it. This is an introduction, and then I will get back to you. Also take a minute, please, to read this verse as well. Okay, so let's start. As you can see, I have all these landforms, different landforms. Okay, what do you think this word mean, or what's the meaning of this word or this picture? It describes what? It describes a city. Very good, a city. As you can see, if we are going to name some different cities in Saudi Arabia, like what? We have Riyadh. Riyadh is a city. Jeddah is a city. Mecca is a city, Medina is a city, Al-Khubar, Dammam, they are cities. Okay, so here I have a city. Okay, so let's read one more time. City, city. One more time, city. One last time, city. Very good, very good. Let's move to the other one. Now I don't have a city. I have what? I can see some animals, I can see trees, smaller houses. This is a village. Let's read one more time. Village, village. One last time. Village. Very good. We have many villages also in Saudi Arabia. Okay, how about this one? It's not a city, it's not a village, it is a desert. Desert. One more time. Desert. One last time. Desert. Very good, my dear student. Let's move to the second landform. What about this one? We can see this one in Jeddah, we can see it in Yambar, we can see it in Dammam, right? It's sea. Sea. One more time. Sea. One last time. Sea. Very good, my dear student. Let's move to the next one. How about this one? We can see this in Asir. We can see this in Hail. I have mountains. Mountains. One more time. Mountains. One last time. Mountains. Very good. Moving to the next one, we already have this one, sea. So let's go to the other one. I have a valley. That's the road between two big hills or two big mountains. What's in between is called valley. One more time. Valley. One last time. Valley. Very good, my dear student. Now, as you can see here, I have this picture, but I don't have any names in this picture. No, I did not name any landforms. Try to name what you can. Name the landforms here. For me, I can see a mountain. I can see a hill. I can see a lake. Now we can see a mountain, a valley, a lake, a hill. Okay, and let's have this exercise as well. There are, or these are, what do you think, my dear student? Are they mountains or hills? What do you think? They are, the answer is mountains. Very good. They are, or these are mountains. Very good. How about this one? This is a village. Is this a true statement or not? Is it a village? Can you see some animals here? Some small houses? The answer is false. It's not a village, it's a desert. It is a desert. Very good. Now, as you can see here, this is a picture of Saudi Arabia that we try to put some famous landscapes and landforms according to the city. As you can see here in Riyadh, I have different landscapes or landforms that I have in Dammam that are different than the one we have in Jeddah, in Medina, Tabuk, Ar'ar, and so on. So let's get into more details. You have this at your books at page 26, okay? Look and read. These are different landforms, okay? I'll be zooming in a minute. What I need you to do is make sure you are reading from number 1 to number 6 and still try to find it on the map, okay? So I have different things. I'll try to zoom in just like this. As you can see, number 1, so let's read these first. Let's read these words first, and then let's go to number 2. I have number 1, mountains. Number 2, I have a valley. Number 3, a village. Number 4, a city. Number 5, a sea. Number 6, a desert. Now, I'll be reading them one more time, but I need you now to look at the map, okay? So number 1, look for number 1 in the map. I have mountains. Number 2, I have a valley. Number 3, a village. Number 4, a city. Number 5, a sea. Number 6, a desert. Very good. Now, I need you to play this game with someone right next to you. The name is called Ask and Answer. You play this with someone like you, but let me with someone right next to you. Let me show you how it's done. We will be asking questions. What is number 3? Like this boy is asking his friend, what is number 3? It's a village. Now what's number 6? Now you will be looking for number 6 at the map and point. It's a desert, and so on. I need you to do this with someone right next to you after we're done with this class, okay? So let me read for the last time. Number 1, I have mountains. Number 2, a valley. Number 3, a village. Number 4, a city. Number 5, a sea. Number 6, a desert. Very good, my dear student. Now, as you can see here, my dear student, and this is very important, this is a map that shows Saudi Arabia and some big cities in Saudi Arabia. But today we'll be talking about one city, okay, because it's very special. I tried to put a red dot next to the city, okay. The city is called Yamba. The city is Yamba, okay. As you can see, try to see the location of Yamba first, okay? Where is it located? Why is it important? Why we are not talking, for example, about Mecca and Taif? They are all important, but Yamba is very important, and we will read about it in the following comprehension. Why is Yamba very important? Let's start. We will talk about the city of Yamba, okay? About the location, why is it important? Before we do that, I need to give you more about the directions, okay? Here I have 4 directions: north, south, east, and west, okay? We'll be seeing these words in the comprehension. Let's read one more time. North, south, east, and west. By the end of the lesson, I promise you will give me the direction of any city in our lovely country. Now let's get into more details. If I have north, south, east, and west, what's in between is northeast, southeast, or southwest, northwest. Okay? Focus on northwest because it will be mentioned in our comprehension. Let's read again. North, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. Okay? Remember, we are talking about Yanbu. Here I have another map of Saudi Arabia that have different pictures here of ships, huge ships. Okay? Focus on the yellow one because as you can see, I have Dhahab, I have Yanbu, I have Jeddah, I have Jubail, I have Dammam. Why are these important? Because they are called ports. So Yanbu is a very important port. That's why we will dedicate this lesson to talk about Yanbu. Okay, so Yanbu is a port. What do I mean is a port? Why is it? Why do we need to talk about it? We will see about this. We will talk about different facts about city Yanbu. That's a very important port in the Red Sea. Okay, what I need you to do for this section, because it's a reading section, listen carefully. Okay, at the same time, you can go directly to the questions at section number 4. Try to find the answers to the question. We'll be checking your answers, or we will figure out if your answers are correct or not. But I need you to read with me. Try to read the words while I'm reading it. I'll be reading the passage or this passage 2 times. For the first one, I'll be trying to read as slow as possible, and then I'll be reading in a normal way. So let's start. Remember, this is page 27. Read, then answer the questions. Yanbu is a major port in Al-Madinah province. It's the second largest city on the Red Sea after Jeddah. It is approximately 300 kilometers northwest of Jeddah. The population is almost 300,000 people. The city is divided into 3 primary sections, about 15 minutes drive by car away from each other. So we're done with the first paragraph. Let's move to the second one. Yanbu also has an international airport that was built in 2009. It only offers flight to Dammam, Jeddah, and Riyadh within Saudi Arabia. Internationally, it offers flight to Cairo in Egypt, Manama in Bahrain, Istanbul in Turkey, and Dubai and Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates. A highway passes through Yanbu, linking Jeddah to the northern parts of the kingdom and the neighboring countries, Syria, Jordan, etc. Okay, for the second time, while I'm reading, try to find the answers to the 3 questions at number 4. Let's read. Yanbu is a major port in Al-Madinah province. It's the second largest city on the Red Sea after Jeddah. It is approximately 300 kilometers northwest of Jeddah. The population is almost 300,000 people. The city is divided into 3 primary sections, about 15 minutes drive by car away from each other. Yanbu also has an international airport that was built in 2009. It only offers flight to Dammam, Jeddah, and Riyadh within Saudi Arabia. Internationally, it offers flight to Cairo in Egypt, Manama in Bahrain, Istanbul in Turkey, and Dubai and Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates. A highway passes through Yanbu, linking Jeddah to the northern parts of the kingdom and the neighboring countries, Syria, Jordan, etc. Now let's move to the questions that I have below. Number 4. Answer these questions. How far is Yanbu from Jeddah? Now, if I use the question how far, I need a destination that's measured by miles or kilometers, okay? Can you find this for me? How far is Riyadh from Dammam? You will give me you will give me what the measurement kilometers or mile, okay? So we have this answer. It is 300 kilometers northwest of Jeddah. So how far is Yanbu from Jeddah? It is 300 kilometers northwest of Jeddah. Make sure you are writing the correct answer with me. Now the second question is not an information question. It's a yes/no question. Okay? Does Yanbu have an international airport? Do we have this information in our passage? Does it have an international airport? The answer is yes, it does. Yes, it does. Remember, this is a yes/no question. Okay? Number 3. How many primary sections does the city have? So if I use how many, I need a number. Okay? So look for the word sections or primary sections in the passage and give me the number that is mentioned there. How many primary sections does the city have? The city is divided into 3 primary sections. How many? The city is divided into 3 primary sections. So let's read our answers one more time. How far is Yanbu from Jeddah? It is 300 kilometers northwest of Jeddah. Does Yanbu have an international airport? Yes, it does. How many primary sections does the city have? The city is divided into 3 primary sections. Make sure you are writing down the correct answers. Now let's move to the true-false statement. Read and tick right for the right sentences and wrong or X for the wrong ones. Now, again, we will take the same technique. We will follow the same technique. We will read the sentence first and try to figure out if it's true or not by going through the passage one more time. Yanbu is the largest city on the Red Sea. You will find this at the first paragraph. Is Yanbu the largest city on the Red Sea? What do you think? Is this a true sentence or a false sentence? This sentence is wrong. It's the second largest city on the Red Sea after Jeddah. So Jeddah is the first, or Jeddah is the largest. So Yanbu is the largest city on the Red Sea. This sentence is wrong. Number 2, the airport was built in 2006. Now, was the airport built in 2006? Did we see this date of this year? The answer is again wrong. It was built in 2009. 2009. Okay, you will find this on the second paragraph. Number 3, there is a highway that passes through Yanbu, linking Jeddah to the northern parts of the kingdom. Do we have this highway that passes through Yanbu, linking Jeddah to the other parts or the northern part? Yes, we do. So the sentence is true. The sentence is correct. Okay, so let's read the answers one more time. Yanbu is the largest city on the Red Sea. That's a wrong statement. The airport was built in 2006. Again, that's a wrong statement. There is a highway that passes through Yanbu, linking Jeddah to the northern parts of the kingdom. This is a correct statement. Now, for this part, my dear student, I need you to write the landform. Okay? How many landforms can you see? And what are they? Okay? But we will not be doing this in this lesson. We will be doing this in the next lesson, at the beginning of the next lesson. So, let's try to remember what we have learned in this lesson, my dear student. We introduced geographical facts. Like what? We introduced different landforms, like the word city, village, valley, a desert, a sea. Okay? Also, we talked a bit more about the city Yanbu. Why is that? Because it's an important port on the Red Sea. Actually, it's the second largest city in the Western Bank. So that was my lesson, my dear student. Until I see you next time, stay safe. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.